It's gonna be hard time for the slag heap.
Nestor picked the wrong time to piss off. Didn't leave anyone in charge either.
Alrighty, a joke won't tell itself.
No timer after the point. Which would you rather leave?
Turf now, loner. If you don't know who that is, you're about to find out. Here's a free tip. Varan doesn't like to be disturbed.
It's brave of you to come to my camp, uninvited. But fortune favors the bold. Let me ask you a question.
Me first. Did your men attack me and take my scanner?
Now, this is getting interesting. Are you here to kill me? I would, if I were you. When push comes to shove, strike first and strike hard. Watch your tongue, though. We're on the same side. Iron and his crew got attacked while they were refueling a spent artifact. Sound familiar? The boys fought them off, but I'm not about to let it slide.
I have proof it was you who ordered Nestor's kidnapping.
Sure, I did it. Nestor was the mastermind behind the whole scheme. He was the only one who knew where Iron was attacked. It looked like the old man had decided to screw me. I guess he figured out who was going to take his place. Me and him, we had a little talk. Unfortunately, Nestor didn't know anything about the attackers. Still, everything worked out just fine in the end. A most convenient opportunity, if I do say so myself.
Do you know who attacked your men?
If I knew, I'd have buried the fuckers. But they left me a gift in the form of one of their men. I can set up a meeting for you. He's not a talkative guy, but I bet you'll think of something. But it'll cost you. That or...
That's a lot of money. Any other options?
Nestor is in the past. Only 2 men stand in my way of becoming the kingpin of garbage. Roosevelt, the leader of the commissary, and the Shah, the boss of the brood. Roosevelt is supported by duty, while the Shah is backed by freedom. Since the treaty, the factions no longer fight in the open, but they're both eager to put their puppet in charge of the slack heap. I could have wiped them out on my own, but a smart man never misses a good opportunity. Kill either of the bosses, and bring me his PDA.
Your problem is already taken care of.
And you expect me to just take your word for it? I'm not asking for their heads on a platter. A PDA would suffice. Bring me a PDA and we'll talk. I want either money or...
About your competition.
Let me make one thing clear. They're not my competition. Just a couple of lowlifes who got ahead because of their connections with freedom and duty. So what do you want?
Tell me more about this Shah guy.
The Shah is a greedy psycho. Freedom pumps him full of dough, but his men only get the scraps. It's almost like they prop him up just to spite duty. I wish I could tell you the dog from the brood is all bark and no bite, but I'm afraid that's not the case.
What kind of man is that Roosevelt?
I've never had any dealings with Roosevelt. He's a stuck-up son of a bitch. But he's got a tough crew and some decent gear, and he's not stupid. Why would he kowtow to duty after they kicked him out? Beats me. The man's got no self-respect.
That's all for now.
You're taking your sweet-ass time, loner.
Hey, Pops is in. Shell out the dough. You underestimated the old man. He's lucky Varan didn't interrogate him first.
Everyone's got icons, but freedom, they've got coupons. They failed to take the zone by force, so now they sell their hats, of course.
Freedom members, you're no spine. And wanna hunt some mutants with a real colonel from duty, Private?
How about this, Colonel? You get your hunt, and I get some information. I need to get into the commissary quietly. And I hear you know the place like the back of your hand.
I used to have every rodent out there lining up to report to me until that bastard Roosevelt. But that's none of your business. You want information? Load up your boost.
We'll see if you're fit for anything beyond wiping freedom's asses.
Nice report. We're gonna butcher them like cattle. Hey, over here, you freaks. Come on, mutant. Freedom, it ain't. But dead flesh will do in a pinch. Come over here. Did you see that? Watch and learn, Private.
Remember, Colonel, I need information about the commissary.
Soldiers who hide behind senior officers don't deserve squat. You know what? I ain't done shooting yet. These mutants might look scary, but they suck as targets. How about you entertain me now? I'll give you some time to hide your ass, and then I'll start shooting. Survive for 1 minute,
And you'll get your commissary pass.
Sure thing. You can't hit anything anyway, Colonel.
we'll see about that. I'm counting to 3. Time's up. Now run.
Ready or not, I'm coming to get ya! Let's have some fun! Francis Pripyat. We nailed those freedom bastards one by one. You alive over there? Good. Now we can talk.
Impressive. Just made my day. Now, about the commissary. Use the pipes to get inside quietly. They go all the way around the building. Climb in through the bathroom in the courtyard. Then get on the balcony and you're in. Don't fall for Roosevelt's sweet talk. He's an asshole. Remember, you're only alive because I wanted it that way. The Colonel never misses. Colonel takes care of his men.
A few more questions.
Sure, let's hear 'em.
Roosevelt? Who's that?
Friend of mine. My best friend, the bastard. He and I used to give freedom hell back in the day. Until the ward got us in a chokehold with their fucking armistice treaty. Anyway, so we ended up here, at the garbage. This place. Yeah, here turns people into trash. In the power
Went to Roosevelt's head, and he kicked me out. Said I was too drunk. So what? Those freedom sons of bitches are living their best life. And we're stuck here, hunting those brood scum. Why shouldn't I get loaded?
Anything I should know about the commissary?
Nowadays, it's run-of-the-mill criminal hangout. Except they shoot a little better. Takes time to piss that duty training away.
What can you tell me about duty, Colonel?
The duty I knew is all but gone. Now they're just the ward's lapdogs. But at least those dogs still get sicked on bad guys, instead of just carrying caution of slippers in their mouths.
Why do you hate freedom so much, Colonel?
Because they're pussies. Only pussies with gut rookies who haven't even got a whiff of the zone yet. If I'd been at Rostock back then, Mikluha wouldn't have gotten shit. Run along now. Impressed fly.
Where's your escort, Colonel?
That's enough questions. A duty colonel answers to no one.
Colonels don't wander around the zone alone.
It's none of your business. Now run along, Private. I'm here to give orders, not gossip. Flapping your gums doesn't win wars, Private. Run along now.
Here's your reward, Private. That was a hell of a
get some sleep. Who are you? What are you doing here? Did the Shah finally hire someone who could slip past my guards? Or was it Varan? Eh? Doesn't matter. If you want to start shooting, take your chances. As for me, I'd rather talk.
Well, speak up.
First of all, I'd like to know what they offered you for killing me.
That's none of your business.
Whatever you say. It's just one thing. Nobody's gonna pay you. You must be new to the zone if you don't know that. You can only trust the bandits as long as you're holding a gun to their head.
What about you?
Don't compare me to the likes of Varan and the Shah. I served in duty for 10 years and I might just go back one day. But first, I need to show certain wannabe generals how to take out the trash in the zone. Bandits aren't people like you and me, Lona. They're more like rodents. Dumb, greedy rodents. And unless you deal with them, they breed like rodents. That's why garbage is crawling with them. But that's my problem. Let's make a deal. I still have connections in duty, and I'll pay good money for my life. Let's settle this like civilized men, okay?
I need your PDA to convince the client you're actually dead.
That dog won't hunt, Stalker. My whole life is on that PDA. My deals, my connections, my money. You might as well just shoot me.
Guess we can't make a deal.
Too bad.
Got a little present for you.
I want either money or a PDA from one of the kingpins. Otherwise, you're not welcome here, loner.
About your competition.
Let me make one thing clear. They're not my competition. Just a couple of lowlifes who got ahead because of their connections with freedom and duty. So what do you want?
The Shah and Roosevelt won't get in your way again. Here's the proof.
And I thought the rumors about you were bullshit. Now I see how you fought off those creepy fucks. Do you know how they got you, by the way? The scanners are bugged. Nestor told me. Alright. Now for my part of the deal. One of the attackers is locked up in the underground garage. He's the key. Have a nice chat. Head over to the underground garage, loner. That's where we keep our mystery guest. Well, well. I didn't expect Iron to bring me such an important guest. If you're willing to jump through hoops for his sake, what would the others do? So I'll ask you the question I didn't ask the first time we met. What makes you think you're gonna get out of here alive?
You're dead, fuckhead!
Memento mori, shithead!
your ass over here. I want to see what you found.